I'm not waiting.
I think we.
Wow, that sucks for the title. That sucks for the title. Oh, we're getting underway. We're getting underway. It doesn't really matter now because we're getting underway. All the doo-dah day getting underway. We're doing this stupid podcast thing because mother's late. Ooh, my mother's late to the podcast day. We're gonna do the podcast thing when she sits her ass down. Oh, gonna get the glue, gonna get the glue.
We're on 98.
We're really getting out of date all the doo-dah day.
Can you change that to 98?
Nope.
Come on, man.
It's already started.
Okay, I thought that you could change it even though we had started.
Probably.
You think they can hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Since both the mics are turned on, they can probably hear you.
I hope the sound sounds good.
I hope the sound sounds good on the doo-dah day. I think I just shit my pants on the podcast, yeah.
Okay. Let's.
You should hurry up and sit your ass right down. Oh,
get my
here we
notes.
go with the
I get my coffee.
Someone's unprepared for the podcast, yeah.
No, I am prepared. See, I'm in the seat and I'm prepared.
Minutes late.
Okay, so. All right, I gotta.
Oh, they can hear us, yeah. Oh, do-da-dee. They said they can hear us, yeah. Oh,
Hey, Jay.
Oh, you're.
Let me move my coffee over here because that feels uncomfortable.
You're
Okay.
a person, yeah, and you're.
I'm
really
so excited.
dumb.
Okay, for those of you just joining us, the podcast number is actually 98 and not 95, but we're going to change that later.
We're almost on the
Because
100th one. It will do it in a year.
We have been so bad about getting podcasts done. But we plan to hopefully change that. Maybe do like once a month or something. It just won't be pre-planned. It'll just be whenever we feel like it. So don't forget to turn on your notifications so that when we do go live, you'll be notified like that immediately in a snap. Okay, let's get to it. We've got Six Flags Great Adventure news to talk about. They released some info today and it's really, really exciting. So Dan doesn't know all of it, and you're going to hear his reaction for the first time live right here. So let me.
You're going to hear my mother's reaction live for the first time right here to this.
To what?
Oh, it didn't click.
To nothing.
For some reason, it slid.
See that?
You know what that is?
Yes! There's blood on the saddle! Blood on the saddle. Disney's gonna copyright us. All around.
Nope, that's a 30-second clip.
I
Fuck you, Disney.
I love me some Country Bear Jamboree.
I'll play the last 15 seconds in about a minute.
I freaking love Country Bear Jamboree. I can't wait to get back there in January.
I want to watch
anyway,
the movie because this actually looks interesting.
Well, we could probably do it.
I've never seen the cover for this.
Okay, so the first thing we're just gonna talk about the thing that everybody knew was coming, which was a coaster.
There's blood
Everybody
on a
knew.
coaster.
Everybody knew it was a boomerang. Like everybody knew. We all knew that it was.
First time getting a book was super.
Stop talking.
Okay, Rach, hold on. I'm speaking.
I mean,
We all knew it was going to be themed to the Flash. You know, we all knew where it was going to go and all that stuff. So yes, it is confirmed. There is a new coaster. It's going to be sitting like behind Cyborg, going like into the catering area. It looks really interesting. I actually should have had a picture prepared to put up, but I didn't.
I will say, I know it's the last second thing. The only thing that has me kind of down is the theming.
I mean, the only image for the coaster is concept art.
Yes, Rachel. So,
I'm not a fan of the theme.
Well, I mean, the Flash. I mean, why not? Like,
I don't like the Flash in
Yeah,
any
well,
way,
yeah,
shape, or
but-
form. The least interesting character.
I mean, if you're gonna put it there, it's kind of the thing.
yeah, but
to name it.
there are other characters they could have.
Okay, well, they used the Flash, and we all knew they were going to use the Flash.
Yeah.
So it's not a huge surprise. Here's something else that was not a surprise. Leading up to the 50th anniversary celebration, guests will be invited to become part of the adventure with the purchase of an anniversary brick and keepsake. These bricks will adorn a new pathway located at the theme park's original entrance. That I like. That's cool. It doesn't, of course, it doesn't talk about pricing or anything. I know that I would like to buy one personally. And so if they're not too expensive, I'd like to buy one with the channel's name on it. And then probably
bricks.
a more personal one. Disney did this many years ago, and it was like $75 to do it.
I love red concrete.
So we'll see. But okay, clearly you're not a fan.
I just don't care.
Okay.
I could not care less.
Something else that we knew was happening.
I
Nostalgic enhancements. Six Flags Great Adventure will add nostalgic elements that give a nod to the park's history, including an upgrade for two original park favorites, the log flume and the iconic big wheel. Okay, so we all know, look,
okay, hold on.
I've been saying for years now,
I
light the
already have
damn
a
wheel.
problem. I already have a problem with this. I
So
have
they're-
a significant issue with that wording.
So they're going to light the wheel. They're going to hopefully paint, refurb it. We already know that the log flume is being refurbished. They were waiting on parts or whatever, so they're fixing it. Well, what else are they going to do? Like,
no,
what,
I have a significant
new
issue.
for 2024.
I have a significant issue with that.
Okay.
I think the lift hill got
Yes,
damaged.
we know, Ray.
Yeah. It's like,
Okay, so
it's gone.
So
Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that wording because upgrade is a very specific term, and that's not what you're doing. We all know you're not doing that.
well,
No, because here's what they're doing. They're putting lights on
The
a
big-
Ferris wheel that already had lights on it previously.
yeah, but it is
That's not-
upgraded lighting though. I mean, so
it's a
I-
Ferris wheel. You're
wouldn't
not
worry-
upgrading
I
it.
wouldn't worry about the damn wording.
Well,
I mean,
no,
who
'cause-
cares about the wording?
No,
of it?
because when you say upgraded, that is a very specific implication behind it. And so, yeah, you're not upgrading jack shit. Like, you're just
Okay,
not.
so you're not a fan of that.
That's
I don't think you're going to be a fan of any of this the way this is going.
well. To be fair, the bricks,
Um,
like I would want one myself, but I know I'm not
something
gonna buy
else-
one, so I don't care.
Okay, so
That's where I,
something that we kind of already knew. I know that you already knew.
I am a fan of the
Safari-
coaster itself. Let me make that clear.
Oh,
I'm very,
okay.
I'm very excited for that. I just wish they themed it differently.
Okay, cool. So Safari
I
Off-Road
realized they
Adventure, Safari Off-Road Adventure
Off-road
is
adventure.
coming back.
Off-road.
I
Got a
don't
little
really,
Canadian.
I don't really need to read this, but basically the drive-through
That
Safari,
has me more pumped than anything else.
right? Drive-through Safari will
I don't wanna
close
drive
this
through my
fall
car.
and reopen in 2024 as the Safari Off-Road Adventure. Blah 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 blah.
I don't want to go through
Um,
in my car. Well,
we've done it,
no,
and
but
it was fun.
I really, really like, because that means it's coming back to like the rides department, for example.
Yes.
And as an
they were
employee,
testing some of the off-road
Can you
vehicles.
never
Okay,
talk again?
Right. Shh.
Thank you. But as someone who has worked Safari, it is a blast. Like that was one of my favorite things to do there was work that ride.
Okay, so
And that means camp is coming back. That means all
maybe
the,
not.
That means the drivers are coming back.
I mean, camp might. It does not talk about It does not talk about
no, 'cause
stopping at Camp Aventura.
it doesn't have to, because again,
There's a possibility it's not coming back. You haven't heard the next thing yet.
well, look at with everything, without knowing what the next things are, just that wording alone, because they distinguish the difference between safari and safari off-road adventure. They
Right.
make that distinction, which tells me camp is included in safari off-road adventure. Which, regardless, even if it gets replaced with something or whatever, it's really cool. And just having the trucks and the tour guide.
Oh, okay. Listen to this. I didn't see this before.
One of my favorite people work there.
Yes.
And I love her.
Guests can board safari off-road vehicles in 2 locations: Frontier Adventures within the theme park or at the main Wild Safari entrance. So they're still going to use that entrance. So if you want to come just for the safari,
Interesting.
you're going to go over there.
Interesting. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, options are good.
I mean,
Options are good.
yeah.
Just,
I like the option.
Where's the new VIP entrance?
Michael.
oh, hi, Michael.
Oh, we will talk about the Fright Fest stuff in just a little bit. Believe me, it's on my list to talk about. I just wanted to get through this other stuff. Oh, did you? Yeah, I wanted to talk about this other stuff first. So we will get to that, and I will answer that question, because you know that's my favorite scare zone. So here is the thing that was on nobody's bingo card. No one thought of this. There is no
the
way
thing that if it doesn't surprise me,
there's no way that anyone thought of this. Like for the
Let's
50th,
put it
we're
this
going to
way.
do this.
Let's put it this way. Is it shocking because no one thought of it, or is it shocking because it's actually like a good thing?
I think it's a good thing.
Okay.
It is not for everyone.
That doesn't tell me much then.
I think it's a good thing. It's not for everyone. And only a small percentage of people, I'm sure, are going to do it.
I don't know this for context.
Okay.
So
I'm telling you, try not to get too crazy or laugh too hard. Luxury safari experience. An authentic African lodging experience at the new Savannah Sunset Resort and Spa, set within the expansive expansive 350-acre Wild Safari Park. Overnight guests will enjoy an ultra-luxurious glamping accommodations, scenic vistas,
whoa, back up.
spa services, and VIP dining, all creating an unforgettable safari getaway.
One, I'm calling.
Take my money.
Take
my money, please.
One, I'm calling bullshit too. Can you go back and just read whatever that last sentence was again that you just.
An authentic African lodging experience at the new Savannah Sunset Resort and Spa.
That's an absurd string of words that they put together, but
and spa.
But no, what?
And
no,
spa.
But keep
really.
Like whatever that word you had a rough time with.
No, because you kept laughing and I kept trying to no. So it's where was it? Savannah Sunset Resort and Spa, set within the expansive 350-acre Wild Safari Park. Overnight guests will enjoy ultra luxurious glamping accommodations.
Glamping?
Yes.
Just glamping. That sounds like a made-up word for a cartoon.
No, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. It's fancy camping with like air conditioning, heating.
No
you need. Yes.
shot. Did they combine glamorous and camping?
Yes. So it's like these big tents with like actual. Sometimes they're like actual beds.
Okay.
They have comfy chairs.
Let me just make something clear. I now have a new most hated word ever made outside of adulting. Because glamping is the most oxymoronic thing I've ever heard outside of fresh frozen. Because those could not be more opposite, but
here is a this says what? Here, look.
The comments.
So look. So look here, there you go. There's an example.
No, I actually want to do this, but Dan, are you excited to go glamp with us? Screw
Hey,
you.
if it's $300 a person, that's going to be a 1 or 2 person thing, and I'll be one of the people. So
Glamp.
Definitely.
you know,
Ugh.
unless you guys
I've
are
never
paying for your own.
I've never heard of a term that makes me want to vomit.
Glamping, yes, it's luxurious glamping, camping, whatever. I don't know.
You know what? You know.
Okay, so
you know what I
there's
think
no-
of when I think of camping? Not a bed, and
Well, there's-
definitely not luxurious.
So listen, so they have there is no price point out on this yet either. So I do know that the overnight camping stuff that they did this summer, I believe it was like $200 a person.
If you want,
So
if
I'm
you had to
thinking
guesstimate,
If I had to guesstimate, probably $300 a person. But you know what I'm hoping?
I'm thinking it's gonna be like $450.
No, not per person. I don't think so. You know what I'm hoping?
Because here's the thing,
Okay, go ahead, and then I'll get into what I'm hoping.
the camping thing, I'm sure didn't have the same food they'll be serving there. They probably upped that a bit. I
doubt that.
It didn't have a spa.
Well, that's the thing. I'm going spa.
Yeah,
What kind of
yeah,
spa?
like there's a lot of
Exactly.
there's a
Like,
lot
what
of
are you talking about?
there's a lot of ambiguity here.
Yeah. What you talking about, Willis? Come on.
So it makes me think this is more than the camping sessions.
Which it probably is. So here's what I'm hoping
I'm
is
thinking
that
double.
if she doesn't knock it off, hold on, I gotta stop this dog because I can't talk.
How does she
with
keep
any-
finding cup?
I don't know. I don't even know.
I
where-
can't wait. I can't wait to go to the glamp round. Dude, it's the grossest term I've ever heard.
Okay. Yeah, but think about it. When you wake up in the morning, there will be lions roaring.
Yeah, it's not camping.
Score!
It's a wonderful time. Don't get me wrong. I just have a really
an
hard.
African safari.
It's either like an overnight getaway or it's camping. It is not both.
So
Like,
it is my understanding. So basically, Camp Aventura is turning into Sunset, whatever that was, Sunset
Yeah.
Ridge,
Savannah.
the Sunset. Wait,
Sunset Savannah. Rachel just said it.
yes, Sunset Savannah Resort.
You don't have to read it for it to be true.
And they're calling it a resort. That cracks me up.
Yeah, that.
So listen, this is what I'm hoping that they do. I'm hoping that they have like levels, like different price points, like different
They're not
packages.
going to. They're
Well,
not
it would be
going to.
nice if they said, "Oh, okay, well, you can do, 6 people in this one. Like we have a
The-
6-person tent, we have a 4-person,
The difference
got
they might do.
some 2s, and then you pay based on that. And maybe because there's a spa, maybe it's like, okay, if you want spa services, it's another $100 per
I think
person.
that's what it'll be. That's
Yeah.
the only that they're
That's
not
the
gonna-
only add-on.
They're
you
not
think?
going to do a group package thing. There's
No. I'm talking about like, okay, if you want it for 2 people, it's going to be like $300 per person. If you want it for 4 people, then it's going to be maybe $400 per person or something like that. Like depending on the size of the tent is what I'm saying.
I don't foresee
So like,
that
okay,
being a
this
thing.
tent cost us $800.
I
We are
don't.
going to charge the people for that, or they'll say, "Look,
I think the
this
tents
one
are going to
fits-
be set sizes. I don't
Or, no.
foresee there being varying.
Or well, I don't see why there wouldn't be. Or they would say, okay, for our large tent,
Didn't they say there was
It's-
3 tents? Am I crazy?
it did not say that. No, 350-acre wild safari park.
Uh-huh.
It's in the middle. That's here. Read it for yourself.
Yes.
But I'm thinking, they might have a couple different size tents and say, okay, this one fits 4 people. If you want that one, it's just a flat rate. Like, okay,
Yeah,
that's $500 for that one. Like it won't be per person.
I still don't foresee.
So
them-
I'm hoping that it's sort of along the way of per accommodation and not per person.
No, it might be per accommodation, but there's not gonna be different size tents. It'll be like a bunch of 2-person tents, and then you purchase however many tents you need.
See, I don't know about that because they already have. So you figure like they have cabanas that now in in the theme park, they have cabanas, and I think they're all up to 6 people or 4 people
Well,
or
yeah,
whatever it is.
I just
And
named a random.
then, but over at like Hurricane Harbor, like you can get like a 2-person cabana, you can get a 4-person cabana, you can get one that goes up to 10 people, and they're different prices, or at least it used to be that way. Don't take my word on that.
I don't know. I don't foresee it being.
I just feel like it should be treated more like cabanas in a way.
Okay. I'm not sure.
Well, all I know is it's got to be. It's got to be inexpensive, relatively inexpensive.
The new events,
All right.
they're bringing back Hurricane Harbor Light Break.
Yeah, I know. Can you? Because
My
you're.
voice is not.
I know, but
right.
you're not on camera right now, so
Yeah, I
please
know,
let
I
us.
know.
Let us get through all the things we have to get through. Okay, so have we said everything that we need to say about glamping at Great Adventure?
That's definitely my thing. That's right up my alley.
So I was gonna say, not on your bingo card, was it?
I don't think. Here's my thing. I would have rather them, even as excited as I am for it, I'd rather them have had prioritized something better.
Well, it's my understanding that there's going to be more.
Sure, no, I get that. If put it this way, if by the end of all this, once it's all said and done, if they go and do like even 1 or 2 more extreme things like that, and they have the gall not to bring back face characters amidst all that, you're just missing obvious things to that point.
I still want to see a parade, a nighttime parade specifically, because they used to have one.
Let's put it this way. If they don't do
Miku, get down.
Either parade or face character, because that's about the same level of thing. But they need face characters.
Yeah, I mean, and we'll see. Maybe they'll throw those in last minute next year. Like, maybe they will not announce it. They'll just say, "Oh yeah, by the way, we got face characters again."
That's something you announce, unfortunately.
Yeah, but look at what they did with Spring Break. It was literally a week before, and they said, "Oh, by the way, we're having Spring Break or Screen Break rather." It was literally last minute.
I know. I remember that. The problem is, I mean, I see even that as a fumble, but I think it'd be an even bigger fumble than that, because that was like a one-off event. That was like a week long. If this were a permanent change, bringing face characters to the park, that would be a huge ball drop to not make a big deal out of that.
Okay, so out of these things, like, I think I'm excited to find out how much the resort and spa is going to cost.
Safari.
And hopefully be able to do it. So I'm really excited for that.
Yeah, I
am excited that there's going to be a new coaster. I'm not so sure that it's going to be my thing.
I'm excited to ride it. I'm super excited.
I will probably try it once. I do have a hard time with things that go backwards for any length of time, and that's what's going to happen here. So I'm kind of going, I don't know. I'll have to see. And of course, we'll be out at the park, hopefully being able to get, some construction update videos and stuff like that for you guys once that all starts happening. Now we need to get on, Jen, me too. Absolutely. I think it's going to be cool. I am looking forward to the bricks too. I want to see how much they're going to cost. I'm sorry, I just cracked my knuckles right into the microphone. But I want to get back to Michael brought up Fright Fest. So let's jump over to Fright Fest for a minute. So they have announced some new things for Fright Fest. One of them means, Michael, I'm sorry, but Lady of the Lake Cemetery will be gone. They are replacing it with pirates. So there will be a pirate scare zone in that area now. Now, as long as they...
So bizarre.
Well, as long as they light it the same, that purple light was so pretty.
Well, that doesn't... I don't think they would do purple for pirates.
They might, though. I mean, it just...
Maybe if it's undead pirates, maybe.
I think possibly.
I don't know. They're not going to do it. They're going to do, like, reds. They're going to do reds.
I mean, we'll see. Red might be a little too dark for that area. I think the purple gave it gave it the correct hue.
Yeah, but they could do like a deep, like a hot pink.
Well,
and
I just
in that lighting it would look red.
my whole point is that I hope the lighting is cool, because that was a big part of what made that scare zone so good.
I would put money on them putting reds in there for just because of
Okay,
pirates.
well, hey, we'll see when we go. We will see.
I mean, that's a very piratey color. Reds, blacks.
Okay, so that's new scare zone. Another new scare zone is going to be The Conjuring,
Yeah.
and then 2 new mazes.
Better clowns would be nice.
Saw X and The Conjuring mazes. What was the
problem with the clowns isn't that because the actors are great for the clowns, but the costume department can only do so much. So
right?
That's not.
Well, see, now I thought, because the way they're also redoing. So they're doing the Bloody Fountain again. No more Scarecrow Street, and it's going to go back to Demon District, I think.
The problem is the makeup department is told to do a lot of like variety essentially, and to not really. I don't know how to word this right. But you would hear things all the time of like, add more variety to how you're doing the makeup. And they kind of, I don't know, the way they push artists, I can see why it turns out the way it does, is what I'm saying.
Well, I just want to, just a note here on the podcast. Before you answer a question, could you read it so that I don't have to do all this to find out what you're answering?
Just don't.
It would just be helpful to me so that I know what you're
answering.
I
guess I don't like that. I can't do that.
Okay.
It messes with me to try and read and then answer. I can't.
Okay, well, I can.
I'm reactionary. I'm not.
So, yeah, so, and Michael, what I want to add to that as far as better makeup and more clowns and all that. First of all, I think the clowns are in a bad spot over there in Movie Town. I think the area is too wide for them. But the thing about the makeup is they have like X amount of makeup artists and a crap ton of people that they have to make up in a short amount of time. So
yeah,
they are doing a lot of times just bare minimum makeup, and the clowns actually have the most makeup on. If you look at most of those people, unless
it's just because of the colors, honestly.
Yeah,
because we have the clowns have the most variety, and even when I was in my maze, even after they changed me from a clown to like technically a troll, I was still in and out of a chair within a 5-minute period. Like they are really good.
Yeah, they have to move.
But even in that amount of time, they do good work.
Yeah. But they have so many people, and they have to get anybody who's in an inside maze, they have to get them done first, because the inside maze is open before everything else. So, they're trying to pump these people out really quick. So I think that's why you're seeing some of the things you're seeing.
So to address the other things, one, blood drums, I adore. I do hope they come back.
It's not on the website
over by
yet.
Over by King of the Ka is something I've talked about a lot, and I'm still torn on it because it does seem like a very narrow path. But I've also said that there should be more ghouls up and down that walkway. I just don't know exactly what you would do, because there's almost not enough traffic and too much traffic.
Right, exactly. But what I want to, let's get back to the new mazes. This is just what I think. This has not been confirmed for me by anybody. Actually, one thing I think might have been confirmed, and I'm just not remembering correctly. Anyway, this is what I think.
I think I know where you're
I
going
believe
into.
that The Conjuring is going to go where Wicked Woods was.
And hi, AB.
And the Conjuring Scare Zone should be where Venom Gulch was, down there by the log flume. So that's probably what's going to happen there. Saw X will go where the lab. I think I did get that confirmed. Saw X will go where the lab was.
I remember. I think I know the conversation you're talking. Unless if this happened separately.
Yeah, I think
it
I'm
wasn't
pretty sure
confirmed, but it was highly suspected.
I think since then I've gotten it confirmed.
Okay.
So,
So,
but I don't reveal my sources. So.
but hi AB, hi.
Hi AB, good to see you. So yeah, I am so excited about Fright
I'm
Fest.
really excited for Saw.
Oh, something
Saw
else.
is the one thing I'm like dying to see.
So something else. So the way that it was written, I should have pulled it up, but the way that it was written made it sound like the Demon District might be going back over to Movie Town because it said something about their city. And I'm thinking that doesn't make sense if you're leaving it in front of Joker. If you're putting their city in the description, you know what? I'm just going to pull it up and read it to you guys. And
And yet, I'm the one that shouldn't be worried about wording.
I think
Interesting.
No, but
their
it gives
city,
you
can play that as it's called Demon District regardless.
that is true. But I also think, and I have thought this for a couple of years now, that Clown Town should be back over in that boardwalk section. I understand that like it's a bottleneck and all that stuff, but they just belong there to me. Like, I don't know. Maybe I just have a hard time with certain things changing. I don't know. But okay, let's see. So
wow,
let's see.
you and Michael said that at the same time.
Oh, what they say?
What? Well, you said it at the same time, so.
Oh, me and I thought you were okay.
Yes.
Got you. Yeah, got you. Okay.
I just told you what he said.
So okay, Reflections of the Dead is coming back. I think we knew that. The Manor, Fears, Big Top Terror, Bloodshed, and Aftermath.
I will say it's weird that
and the
Conjuring. You did not.
Yeah, then the two new ones, Conjuring and Saw X. So we're everything is pretty much where the heck. Oh, here they are.
So,
okay.
We've talked about the Conjuring thing. And I do think that's weird in and of itself that they went Conjuring.
Changed this.
That they went Conjuring and not Nun because we said it was the Nun that's coming out.
They changed this. This is very short now. Villainous, deformed demons lurk around every corner beneath thick green fog. It's staying in front of Joker. Green fog, 100%. Let's see what Clown Town says.
Unless if a lot of people online were making that city correlate.
Overtake Movie Town. Yep. So they're leaving them where they were. I'm not fond of that.
Unless if a bunch of people picked up on that city thing like you did, and that's why they changed it.
Oh, look, it's called Curse of Blackbeard's Bounty. And there's nothing.
Yeah,
on
I don't
that.
think anyone likes that.
But I'm glad that they're bringing back the Bloody Fountain. I like that because and not that I didn't like the scarecrows. I thought they were very good.
Wait, no, stop talking for a minute.
Right.
Meat Creek with Batman Joker. What do you mean exactly, Michael? Because are you talking about? Is that supposed to be meet and greet with Batman and Joker, or are you talking about the Joker who laughs, which is effectively Batman Joker? You can meet them. Okay, that makes sense. I assume you mean Batman and Joker, and not the actual psychotic.
Yeah.
Batman who laughs. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
That would be really
with
cool.
The two individual characters, not
that would be so cool.
You know what would be really cool, legitimately, is if they did like throughout the normal season.
I heard something else too.
Throughout the normal season, if they did Batman and Joker, and then during Fright Fest, Batman went away and they did Batman Who Laughs.
Okay.
Because, and now I'm just pulling up a picture real quick. Because the whole point of Batman Who Laughs is it takes place in a reality where that Joker actually kills Batman and he still has like his mental ward stuff on, but he takes like his cape and stuff and inducts some of that imagery.
I also heard, and
so
I don't
Batman
know.
Who Laughs.
Okay. Okay, yeah, I had never seen that before. But
yeah, he's an actual psycho.
I heard, now I don't know, I can only remember a piece of this.
Yes,
But
there's one new show.
I guess pictures are possibly coming back next year as well. I heard
Sure.
pictures are coming back, so I don't know, but I forget what I actually heard.
Yes, but apparently they updated the shows, and there's one new show.
Oh, okay. I'll have to look at that
According
right quick.
to AB.
I appreciate that, AB. Because as much as I look on there and like I don't see anything, and then like the next day somebody's like, "Oh yeah, they changed it," blah blah blah.
And
I'm
I
like,
leave
really?
all of the investigation to her.
Yeah, I usually find out the majority of stuff on Facebook. Somebody will post something and I'm like, "Okay, I'm going to scramble and find out what's going on." Of course, the Flash is on there already.
You know, out of curiosity, just so we can get some more conversation flowing, how, if you guys had to theme that boomerang to something other than Flash, what would you pick?
That's a good question because I don't know what I would pick.
You should have so they do have a gaming place. The problem is I've heard rumors that it's not performing.
Yeah, and we didn't get out there. It ends
like to the point that they are probably going to remove it entirely.
Yeah, it ends this weekend, and we actually didn't get out there to see it. I know Dan has seen it himself, but we weren't, like, I wasn't there. We weren't vlogging or anything, but
no, like apparently the park isn't happy with it, and they will probably be removing all the PCs and all that entirely.
I mean, that's just silly. Send them to another park, I guess.
It's stupid that they did that quick.
Send the gaming house to the Great Escape.
But yeah, so I feel you, Michael, because so Michael, I don't know if you went out to the gaming houses. They had like 3 games you were supposed to be able to play, and one of them wasn't quote unquote available.
Okay, why?
And that doesn't make sense to me.
Oh, here it is.
Period.
Yeah.
Especially because it's not like you had to pay to go into the gaming house.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Okay, this website right now is like sending me all over the place.
No, they didn't have Injustice. So they had FIFA, they had League of Legends, and then the one that wasn't operating, quote unquote, was Fortnite, which makes legitimately zero sense. But yeah, they had FIFA and League of Legends when I was in there, and they supposedly had no plans of bringing anything else. Which is, FIFA was a bizarre choice in general. League of Legends makes a ton of sense, but if you're not into it from a spectating point of view, it was a hard sell. Fortnite would have worked wonderfully from the spectator's point of view because there's a lot to, follow and watch, but there was not a playable version, which it's a free-to-play game that all you do is install and then play. So there's wait. So do they give you a refund if they cancel Fright Fest for another day? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how they're gonna play that.
So Unleashed, Dead Man's Party, Freak Show, which we've had that before, but Blade Drummers. I gotta imagine, Blade instead of blood drums.
So
Blade Drummers. So they must. It seems that way. But there might be the same guys. You know what I mean? They might be the same guys. They're just doing something a little different.
Oh, no, we should not have. Oh, Boomerang. No, can we not bring him back? Ever. I know they would never do it, but I still stand by. I want a, especially because side note, I got a mini update on something mostly unrelated. I want a Snowflame themed coaster, damn you. However, it seems like DC is doing some weird stuff. Even though they're severely mistreating the character, it seems like they're bringing back Snowflame out of legitimately nowhere. Like, he was in the newest season of the Harley Quinn show, which if you're a child you should not be watching because it's not your typical DC thing. But yeah, apparently he was in that, and I watched the scene, and they did him real dirty. But I'm very confused as to why all of a sudden he's making this weird comeback. Very fun character. I would love to see it.
So Oktoberfest actually started this past weekend. Obviously we didn't go, or you would have seen a vlog already. Don't know if I'm just gonna wait until the first weekend of Fright Fest to check that out, or possibly go one day this coming weekend since we have a holiday and like I have an extra day and stuff. So we'll see about that. There is more entertainment for Oktoberfest than there was last year, at least from what I can tell on the website. I really do like that one-man band, and I want to see him again. I thought he was so good. I really enjoyed him last year. Oh, and the thing that they're doing with Oktoberfest, I don't think Jenn Bacon is here, but because I know Jenn, I think had seen it, but they're doing the punch cards for Oktoberfest. So you get, I think it's six samples. I can't remember the price right now. Forgive me. I think it is 40 or 50, something like that. And then they have one that's 6 samples and 2 mugs, souvenir mugs, which you can get alcoholic or non-alcoholic beverage in. And that one is $60. So yeah, it sounds like it's going to be set up almost like Flavors of the World, where there's going to be different booths for the different German fare. So I don't know. I'm excited to go check it out and see how it's set up. Probably grab a punch card, maybe the one with the souvenir mugs, and just try some of it. I know that it looks like there's some stuff that was definitely there last year that I liked. So yeah, maybe I'll be able to try some different stuff or something like that, but I think we will be getting that, and checking it out. Of course, we'll be vlogging that. Yeah, so Fright Fest is actually starting a week early, guys. They're starting now on the 8th. I think it's the 8th. They were supposed to start the following week, and they moved it. And we're all going, oh, okay, fine. Like, I'm down with that. Yeah. For me, hey, give it to me. Bring it on. But I got to go get my Halloween stuff out early, like my Halloween shirts and stuff. And I got Halloween leggings. I got to do stuff, man.
This is Halloween,
yeah.
Halloween.
I got my Fright Fest sweatshirt already out. And I bought a long sleeve t-shirt you would have seen in one of our last Six Flags vlog. I think it's in John's car though. I got to get that. So yeah, I got to get myself ready for my Fright Fest, because we've got Scares for Cares coming up with CJ's Crazy Coaster Crew that starts on the 16th and goes for those 3 Saturdays.
Bloodshed Farms is pretty cool.
Oh yeah. Oh, so much fun. In fact, we've got to try to do that sometime. I just don't know. Like, it was so hard to get to it last year because of all of the
didn't they not
volunteer stuff we had
didn't
going
they
on.
say they weren't doing Dead Man's? Didn't we hear that?
Dead Man's Party. Okay, so it's my understanding that the shows will not be running on the first weekend. But who knows? We might get there and they might be running it. But yeah, I don't think they are.
I thought someone said they weren't doing Dead Man's period.
No.
Okay.
No, for the first weekend, no Dead Man's Party, no Awakening. This is what we're hearing. I don't know 100%. We're not sure about Unleashed. Unleashed
better be.
Unleashed might be running the first weekend. But see, the reason why I think this is happening is because they decided, hey, let's start a weekend early. And these shows weren't ready yet. And we still have no word on, for those of you who are oh my gosh, I can't think.
Well, it needs to
the legacy members. I'm sorry.
What really needs to happen is they need to get some form of quality control in that place. It is ridiculous. I am getting really tired of, like, we're gonna launch this, and it's either launched half-assed or a week later.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sick and tired.
So, but anyway, so with the legacy membership for the Diamond Elite, Diamond Elite's supposed to get free maze passes every time you go. We still haven't heard whether or not we're actually getting them. It's not in our benefits or anything like that. So I'm hoping this coming week we find out something. Otherwise, your girl here is going to go bankrupt, and all of my children and my husband are going to go hungry because I'm going to be spending all of our money on going through mazes at Fright Fest.
Or you could just not go through the shitty mazes.
Well, but the problem is that
there's 2 new mazes that you have to go through.
Well, but for Scares for Cares, like, I kind of have to be able to go through. I have to be able to do it. So one of those should be a media day, but then the other 2 I'm on the hook for.
Right. So you could do it once.
Yeah, but there's different people. Like there's a whole point to it.
I get it.
I will buy a season maze pass if we don't get them. You see, you don't like them, but I love it. I love going in there and having somebody scare the bejesus out of me.
It's not even about liking them. They're just like...
You're going to like Saw.
Saw I might actually enjoy. I like being in the maze.
I'm going to tell you right now.
I like being in the maze.
I am going to tell you right now. I am a little afraid of The Conjuring. And I'm probably going to be afraid of Saw. I think basically because they are new mazes. Now, thankfully, I kind of know the layout unless they change it a little bit, which they should.
I wish with these themed ones, they would, now that I'm thinking about it, I really wish they would make it a little bit different of an experience from the other mazes. So, like, for example, with Saw, that really should be done as, like, even if it's not a real one, a escape room is style experience.
Okay.
Because that is what every part of the Saw movies, they are escape rooms. They are quite literally.
That's cool.
Like because the dude, was a doctor. Yeah, I think he was a doctor. I don't remember entirely. I know he had a doctor with him the whole time, and became this thing of, okay, I have your neck chained, and I'm going to start pulling the chain toward the wall. Now, all you have to do is cut your hand on the saw blade that's spinning on the wall, and, a little bit of blood will fix everything. Or you can just let it go into your chest, and you can die. Like, those are your options. You can get decapitated, or you can bleed a little bit.
Oh my
word. But
word.
it's because you have to do it to yourself that's so much worse. And in that actual scene that occurred in, someone was asleep while the chain was pulling everyone.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. But yeah, then the saw stops, and I think everyone's released once. If I remember correctly, the things wouldn't come off their necks until everyone's blood was hit.
Mm-hmm.
So they kept trying to wake this guy up so he didn't die.
Yeah.
He didn't wake up, so he's dead.
Nice. Michael was asking if there's a hayride at Six Flags.
Yes, I
There used to be many years ago. There used to be a hayride.
That's probably why he's asking.
Yeah, and they stopped that. I don't know when they stopped it, but there isn't anymore.
2012.
2012.
I have no clue.
Oh, okay. He doesn't know. But yeah, I know that there used to be one because I was there when there used to be one, and that was like in the 80s, not 80s. Sometime in the 90s, 96 or something.
It was a long time ago.
It was a long time ago.
So yeah, I don't know. A lot of bizarre little I just want a better Saw maze than the one we're gonna get.
Oh, stop it. So yeah, we will
have. The
have.
Conjuring, you could have made a cool experience too.
I know that we will be out there the first 4 Saturdays. And then I'm definitely taking a break for a week, and then we'll probably go out for a couple more, and then that might be it. So, if you
if you want to see us,
if you happen to see us roaming around on a Saturday. Now, there's a possibility. There's the potential that will go out on a Friday night as well. But definitely the first 4 Saturdays are going to be a thing for us. So if you happen to see us, especially the first Saturday, because I won't be as busy, even if I'm busy, it's okay to stop and say hello, introduce yourself. That's cool. I'm fine with that.
Smack my ass. I'll buy you alcohol.
And maybe, oh my gosh, and maybe even, you might even have the opportunity to hang out with us, maybe go through a maze with us or something too, if you're hitting us at the right time.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like, what are you guys excited about, as far as the new things coming to the park? And what are you excited? Let's keep it, let's keep it close right now. And what are you excited for about Fright Fest? Like, do these new mazes and scare zones like excite you?
Here's the thing. I'm noticing a pattern.
You are.
I think it's a pretty obvious pattern.
What are you talking about?
The mazes. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot more collaborative pieces throughout the next couple years.
And I mean, what do you mean by that? You're very cryptic right now. You mean IP, more IP?
Yeah.
Well,
there's going to be a lot more IP based.
So, okay, that would be great. However, the thing,
I don't know that it's going to be great, but
well, no, but so the
I would love to see Iron Lung.
when was that? In 2019, I think it was. When they had Hellfest, it took the place of Bloodshed. Just for that season because they were promoting the movie. That's exactly what they're doing with The Conjuring and Saw.
I have a feeling they're going to be doing a lot more of that.
But
though. That's
yeah,
what I'm saying.
But I'm just my thought is now The Conjuring might stay.
Now I actually
and Saw might go. Well, you know what? We'll see what happens if they're standing out there and handing you a coupon to go see the movie. Then you know that, oh, this is just promotional.
They could never,
because I would have loved for Hellfest to stay.
They
I
could
thought
never
Hellfest was a little bit better than Bloodshed.
They could never do it because they just wouldn't meet the standards of the creator. But it'd be awesome if instead of The Conjuring or even Saw.
Yeah, well, and this is New Jersey, not California.
That has nothing to do with
Magic
anything.
Mountain has, yeah, like I've seen videos of theirs, and they even let you go through and film them, and it's not even a media day. Like they just let vloggers do it.
Well, yeah, but that has nothing. I'm just going to bring up an IP.
No. So what I'm saying is, in a regular Fright Fest season, their stuff is better than ours.
Sure.
It's like more creative.
Sure.
And there's more actors, and even the costuming and everything is better.
People in New Jersey are so drained they don't care.
Yeah.
Just in general. But no, so what I was gonna say was bad phone. What I was gonna say was they could never do it because the creator. I mean, they might be able to do it in another park, but not ours because the creator would not settle for the quality. Five Nights at Freddy's in a maze would have been sick. That would have been sick. Yeah, no, Halloween in general is awesome. And apparently they have a hayride there. But yeah, Halloween's awesome.
Yeah, cool. I know, Lady of the
Lake,
AB.
I assume you mean based off the jack-o'-lantern, you meant the holiday, but if you meant as in the movie, yeah, it's all right.
Halloween is just fun. And
it's
then
fun,
like,
yeah.
Well, and then after Halloween, it's like, okay, you have this little bit of a break and you just sort of have fall time and Thanksgiving, and then boom, it's time for Christmas.
It brings more people with it does bring more people with copyright mazes, 100%.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But like Scott Cawthon would never let the lack of quality happen.
Like honestly, I think,
and something I very much appreciate about him is if you are doing something Five Nights at Freddy's and it's an official partner thing, he basically is going to tell you how it's going to work.
Yeah,
because that's his baby,
right?
And he doesn't
that
get messed up. I'm really excited for that movie.
I really think that this might be. And it's a shame that they didn't do it for. Maybe they'll do it for next year. Maybe they'll do a full revamp. But And this year is 30 years of Fright Fest.
Sure.
I think I saw that somewhere. Right? Am I right, guys? I think I'm right.
Let's just say yes. Continue.
I really hate to say it, but I think Fears and the Manor should be rethemed. Because the Manor has been growing on me a lot, and it does scare the crap out of me, too. Fears
well,
just
especially because the
scare...
twins are in there right now.
Yeah.
And they are really,
and
they're
Fears,
good in there.
Fears just doesn't scare me anymore. Like, it's just not, it's, you gotta put something else in there. You gotta change it up. Bloodshed is very good still.
Yeah, they do.
But I kind of wish they would change the theme of that a little bit.
They legitimately have to. You can't, depending on the haunted house, you legitimately have to have the camera attached to you. In, as far as I'm aware, most places like that in New Jersey. So yeah, that's. Oh yeah, no, well, it's because of the laws in Jersey. Just straight up, like, you technically in Jersey, you cannot have your phone out on roller coasters, period. Just flat out.
Yeah, well, I don't know why. I don't know why the whole like the whole no filming thing is kind of silly.
Because the second that you open that up, somebody has to get their jaw rewired.
Yeah.
That, like, it's happened so many times on Toro, even.
No, I'm talking about in the houses, the mazes.
Well, yeah, but it's because it's part of a theme park.
Well, anyway.
And if it's attached to you, which is what if I remember correctly, the restriction is if because it's attached to you, it can't be used even as an accidental quote unquote weapon.
You mean like
you flail?
Where?
Got you. Flail,
got
now
you.
the phone flies.
Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. I mean, but then they do a media night, and people are filming in them anyway when they're not supposed to, and it pisses me off. But,
well, yeah. Well, at least when I was in the maze scare acting, my group was on top of
right.
it. They were on top.
So I might use, for those of you that don't know, we recently got a GoPro to use for the channel. Check out the POV videos from Knoebels. That most of them are pretty darn good. In fact, the last two go up next week. Oh no, I'm sorry, I lied.
Mad,
the last two are up this week. Friday is the last one from Knoebels, and it is the Haunted Mansion one. So I did that on purpose. But anyway, so I will probably on Media Day try to use the GoPro to film in the mazes and also my phone, because the GoPro was not great in low light situations. My phone did much better. I did a little comparison where I did one round in, and I should have put that in the video, darn it. But I did one round of the Haunted Mansion on the GoPro and one round on my phone, and the phone footage was way better. So I will probably use it during Fright Fest. I don't know if a lot of footage is actually going to make it in, especially the nighttime stuff, just because the it doesn't do well in low light. So I mean, I could fiddle with the settings a little bit. It's a GoPro 11, so
well, the filming is a double-edged sword, but for the most part, yeah, it does. But yeah, so so whatever the hell you were talking about.
I don't know. I was just talking about oh, you know what? I've seen that, Michael. The people that get glasses and film, I'm like
they're not great. Anyway,
no,
continue.
but I've seen some footage of the glasses cameras that actually are halfway decent. I was surprised.
Yeah, but I've never seen any where the audio and video are both good. Either it's one or the other.
Okay,
I've never seen both. Continue.
That's all I was saying. That's all. I had already finished what I was saying.
Okay.
And I paused to see what Michael was saying.
Yeah, well, it's very distracting for me to see.
Well, I'm sorry, but I can't see it, and you're not telling me what's being said.
Yeah, well, I'm handling it, so it's fine. For the most part. Can you got anything else?
I don't think so. I think that's it. Really, really looking forward to Fright Fest as always because I love it. You know that. Um, so yeah, hopefully.
You know what? I've got a question for everyone. If you had to pick a band to play throughout a maze, I guess. I guess just mazes in general. Who would you pick? I guess it kind of depends on the maze, which is why I'm kind of hesitant on the wording here. I'm trying to think of a good way of wording this, but I feel Disturbed would be a great pick. Disturbed or Slipknot. I can see that. I was thinking like a Breaking Benjamin, so it's a little more vocal, but yeah, a lot of the metal bands, pretty much. Okay, fair enough. Even AB is like Disturbed.
Yeah.
In the sound of silence. That's their song, man.
All right, yeah. Do you
Down
guys
the streets of cobblestone?
Does the chat have any questions that maybe we didn't answer, or just something that you just thought of and you want to ask a question, or?
Oh, saw them live. Awesome. Yeah. Do you guys have anything you can think of that we might have missed?
Yeah, if you've got something you want to throw out there real quick, we can address that.
You know,
I love those country bears.
You know, it might have the music does make a difference for sure. See, Back in Unleashed, that's hard.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a tough one.
I like the Ring guy.
Yeah. I actually really liked the gymnast guys at the end last year instead of the trampoline guys.
I prefer Tramps.
Tramps
all day, baby.
Yeah, I do like the trampoline guys, but there was just it was just so fresh. That was or was that Frost? Or did they do both? Now I'm getting confused.
I think they did both. There's one year where they didn't do Tramps.
Okay, so
I think it was the same people that did the Tramps.
Maybe.
But it was not the same routine. Whatever it was.
So I don't know.
Oh yeah, the Ghoul Master was good. I forgot all about that.
Yeah.
And apparently that was Frost. So we're both idiots.
Okay, that was Frost. Okay, I'm a moron.
You know, I think it'd be kind of.
I do want to see trampolines back.
It'd be really messed up. Cool. I would love to hear Blood on the Saddle throughout Saw. I mean, it'd be kind of fucked, but I would love it.
What other acts? I liked. Oh no, that was 2 years ago, right? The guy on the big wheel that was turning. That wasn't last year, was it?
The bike or the ring?
No, the big. Is it the ring that you were talking about? That big, and it goes.
Where's like a hoop, basically?
Where it goes this like this.
I don't know what you're on.
There's a big ring on the top. Right.
On the top.
Like a hamster wheel.
So it's a hamster wheel now. It was like a
hamster wheel.
Okay.
And it spun this way, and the wheel itself also spun. You don't know what I'm talking about?
I have no clue what you're on about.
Oh my gosh. I don't know what that thing is called. And I can't remember. He might have been there 2 years ago.
Oh, the balance beam was good too. Yep.
Oh, yes. Yes. They were very good. I enjoyed that. So yeah, I mean, just pretty much any
acrobatics are fun.
Yeah,
I know it's not other people's thing, but I really, I don't think it would work for it works for Unleashed as much, but like in Frost, I love the sachet stuff, the aerials.
Yeah,
that stuff's awesome.
Well, it usually goes very nicely with the music.
It does. You know, well, you can make it work for Halloween stuff. It's
they
significantly harder.
Yeah, they have. They did one.
I think it'd be cool if they found some, and this is a much nicher thing, but if they found someone that did both like trampoline, acrobatics, and sachet, and found a way to rope it together. No, there wasn't there someone that did. What was he stacking and standing on?
Oh, like the little cylinders and stuff.
Was it cylinders?
Yeah, and then he had like a board and yeah.
Yeah, that the board guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that guy was awesome. Good. Also, there's a dude on a motorcycle in a ring, right? Or was that something else?
No, that's definitely. He was on his feet in a ring. He was not on a motorcycle in a ring.
Or a bike?
Mm-mm.
No bike.
Mm-mm.
Okay.
I think there was a unicycle guy one year.
Oh
juggling
my
unicycle
God.
guy or something.
Yes, they need that 100%. Welcome to the Circus by Five Finger Death Punch would be perfect.
No.
That would be awesome. I'll just toss that. I'll toss that one right now.
Yeah, that would work.
That's hilarious. That's a great choice. Hold on. Waiting for it.
Okay, you're like moving the table.
Welcome to the service. Anyway, that's a great choice, though.
That would be good inside the Forgotten Carnival maze.
Well, that doesn't technically work
but when you
in
go,
all the rooms.
Yeah, but when you go into that last room, it works perfectly there. Yeah.
And then also, I've got one that I would love to hear throughout. What maze was it I was thinking of? Oh, you can put it in like one of them, but just let's see if I can time this right.
Oh, you could. You could put that in Reflection to the Dead. With some flashing lights.
My mom and dad at home. Welcome to my parents' house.
All right. Put that in the manor.
If you, my mom left out some snackies. So if you guys would like, that's Ninja Sex Party. Great band. They do covers as well. Their covers are phenomenal. Their covers are better than most of the originals.
They're pretty good.
I like them better than most of the originals because his voice is awesome.
So I mean, I think that's going to
that actually it fits the area.
Yeah.
Welcome to my parents'
Yeah, AB,
house.
I am looking forward to seeing the pirate scare zone. I'm hoping that we're gonna see some sort of a ship, little shipwreck going on, something like that, maybe some treasure.
How much money do you want to bet that they just scatter like plastic gold coins on the ground, put up red lighting,
It's
and
not
then
gonna be
nothing,
that bad.
and then nothing else?
It's not gonna
maybe
be that
like
bad.
a couple chests. I guarantee you there will not be any type of ship.
I think there will
I don't
be.
even think there will be a cardboard cutout of a ship.
Okay, well we'll see.
But like,
we will see.
How much you want to bet though? You got.
Oh,
you know what? I just realized. Do you know how fucked up the timing is that they chose pirate for that?
I don't know what you're talking about.
They do that. You're telling me it's coincidence? They do that the same year that a bunch of billionaires implode. Go into the Titanic. I was about to say they should have been a submarine there, but that's.
If the word Titan is on the side of the ship that's going to be wrecked down there, I will absolutely
bonus
lose
points
my
if
mind.
it's a submarine.
And I'm telling you.
What if
well, no, but the captain is, it's his shipwrecked crew. It's not his submarine wrecked crew.
He sunk it.
But I'm telling you, you know what, Six Flags? It's late in the podcast. You're probably not even listening at this point anymore because not too many people hang in there for an entire hour.
$500 to get into the park just to see that.
Six Flags, I'm telling you right now, write Titan on the side of that ship.
No, they don't have to write Titan on it. They just have to put a game controller next to it. That's all they gotta do. I will buy the controller.
No.
You know what's messed up? I will buy the controller
and then just
put
toss
it there
out
myself.
Just toss it over there. That's messed up. That would be messed up. But yeah, I'm excited to see it. Oh, I forgot to mention one thing. But stay tuned for our first vlog of Fright Fest, or it might happen this weekend. Not sure. They have an entire store.
No, that's a premium experience.
Yeah. Yes. But they have an entire store of just Fright Fest merch, and I can't wait to get there and show it to you guys. I'm definitely going to vlog that store. Hopefully Dan will be with me to help me show you the merchandise and everything.
Timing does suck for them, though.
That's crazy that you just thought about that.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay, maybe we'll be...
Dude, I really hope whoever they put over there, because this would be a very Six Flags thing to do, to like just stick loosely to the topic anyway. If one of them has like the Mariner helmet on.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, just something.
Oh my.
I have.
What was the name of that? What was the name of that company? Ocean something Ocean.
Oh,
what was the name of that company?
That was Ocean Gate.
Ocean Gate.
But that wasn't the name of the company. That's the best part.
Yeah, that's the name of the company that made the Titan. Yes, it is.
I'm just gonna look up Ocean Gate.
Ocean Gate.
We'll see what happens.
Which is funny because
is the company.
Yeah, which is funny because it's kind of like Ocean Gate.
That's yeah.
Is
the Ocean Gate still in business?
No, I would think.
Ceasing operations as questions continue.
They're ceasing operations. You see that?
As questions continue.
Put Titan on the side of that damn ship.
It's ceasing operations as questions continue to arise, unlike the Titan. It doesn't say that. That was me.
That was him.
That was an original.
That was him just throwing that in there.
And whether the company disregarded what now seem to be persistent. No, that's not what that says.
Persistent.
No, that's not the word. No, hold on, I can do this. I'm a big boy. I can.
Well, it wasn't the company though. It was the owner, and he was on it.
Anyway, warnings about the fatal flaws in its designs. Yeah, but the owner is dead now, so the company is, and technically that you know what you just said. That's like. Walmart has been recently held liable.
No, you didn't understand what you just read. They ignored the warnings. It wasn't them that ignored it. It was the owner.
Technically, they ignored it. By proxy of the owner. Like, that's what I'm saying. If it's like, if an article came out tomorrow and it was like, Walmart has now been found held liable for child slavery, and it's like, that's probably on the owner.
Time to go.
If I had to guess, Walmart as an entity didn't just decide to enslave children.
Okay, it's time to go.
Also, they have not decided to enslave children. I should probably say that so we don't get sued.
You should probably do that.
So we don't get sued.
Yeah, so I think it's time to go. What?
One last note before I forget, because it's been a while. If anybody started listening right now, I promise there are no bodies in the basement. There are at least 10 clicks east.
That's enough.
There are at least 10 clicks east. You'll never find them.
Stop it. Stop it. You're dumb.
Yeah. So
okay.
I think grave stories this year. Jeez. Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, so we are going to go. It's been a while. We're going to try to do another podcast sometime in September. So see you guys then. But yeah, keep an eye out for our vlogs. They're going to start rolling.
Ninja sex party.
The vlogs are going to start rolling.
They are really funny.
Oh my gosh. After the first week of Fright Fest, possibly this week, you guys might get a bonus. We'll see what happens.
Night, AB.
Have a fantastic night. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Take care, and we'll see you real soon. Bye.